Hi, I am your friend Avinash, and today's video topic is Spring Auto Wiring. Spring is an open source application development framework of Java that allows you to create robust enterprise applications using Pojo. Pojo means plain old Java objects. Spring frameworks Spring framework and can inject dependencies automatically. The Spring container detects those dependencies uh, those dependencies specified in the configuration file, and the relationship between the beans This is referred to as auto wiring in Spring. An auto wired application required fewer lines of code comparatively, but at the same time it provides very little flexibility to the program. Now we see modes of auto wiring. There are in total 5 modes of auto wiring: no, by name, by type, constructor, and auto detect. First one, no. This mode tells the framework that auto wiring is not supposed to be done. It is the default mode used by Spring. Next one is by name. It uses the name of the bin for injecting dependencies. However, it requires that the name of the property and bin must be the same. It invokes the setter method internally for auto wiring. Next one is by type. It injects the dependency according to the type of the bin. It can configuration file for the class type of the property. If it finds a bin that matches, it injects the property. If not, the program throws an error. The names of the properties and bin can be different. In this case, it invokes the setter method internally for auto wiring. Next one is constructor. It injects the required dependencies by invoking the constructor. It works similar to that of by type mode, but it looks for the class type of the constructor arguments. If none or more than one bin are detected, then it throws an error. Otherwise, it auto wires the by type on all constructor arguments. Next one is auto detect. The auto detect mode uses 2 other modes for auto wiring, that is constructor and by type. It first tries to auto wire via the constructor mode, and if it fails, it uses the by type mode for auto wiring. It works in Spring 2.0 and 2.5, but it is deprecated from Spring 3.0 onward. Now we see advantages and disadvantages of auto wiring. Advantages includes it requires less code because we don't need to write the code to inject the dependencies explicitly. Next is disadvantages. No control of the programmer. It can't be used for primitive and string values. Thank you. That's all about Spring auto wiring.